Well, hey folks, real honestly, Witch and Redlands, my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's World Tag League Night 8 event, and this was fun, enjoyable, and I'm going to give this a thumbs up. Very fun event indeed, and a big thank you as always to Jen for sending me that. I really do appreciate it, and I do want to say right off the bat, I'm not going to be able to review the Night 9 event. It's a VOD show, but I work late on Wednesdays. It's probably not going to be up until just a few hours before the live show on Thursday, so I'm probably going to have to skip that one. I do apologize. I will try to keep the point total accurate for the Thursday show going on, but I just wanted to tell you guys, sorry, work's more important, so I am going to have to miss that show. But a big thank you to everybody that does enjoy the reviews I provide. So let's dive into it. 7 tag matches on every single show from here on out until you get to the 9th, which obviously will just have the finals and a pretty good card underneath, including Goto versus Kota Ibushi for the never openweight title. So let's dive into this. Ayato Yoshida and Shota Umino versus Zack Sabre Jr. and Taichi, and this was enjoyable. Ayato and Shota really did show a lot of fire. They attacked the Suzuki-gun members before the bell. They attacked them and threw them into the guardrail. They really did show a whole lot of heart, and it was really refreshing. Now, this was a short match, as was the next one. Sabre Jr., of course, pretzeling his opponents. My God, the guy's just so goddamn good. Taichi, of course, being the full-on dick heel that he is, but still, worth cheering because you can tell that him and Sabre Jr. do work well together. Like, it just really does click. Of course, Taichi having Miho there helps. Miho was unfortunately not there today, but still, there was some outside action with chairs, as you would expect with any Suzuki-gun match. In fact, I think it's in their contracts when they sign up with the group that they have to go outside in every match and use chairs and beat up young lions, but not the fans. That's a good thing to not do. So yeah, Ayato and Shota kept showing heart, but eventually a big power bomb by Taichi on Shota pinned him for the 1-2-3, and there we go for that. So we're kicking off pretty damn well with a decent match. It was a bit short, but still had some good action. And then we go to Yuji Nagata and Nakanishi versus KES Killer Elite Squad, Lance Archer and Davey Boy Smith Jr. The shortest match on the show. I can't really say that it was that. It was decent. It wasn't great, but it was decent. I mean, I always love seeing Nagata in the ring. It was enjoyable. It was nice that you had like some youth in there with Davey Boy Smith Jr., but a lot of vets. I mean, Lance is about 41, 42. He still moves pretty damn well. But I mean, I'm just saying, it's not like KES is full of young guys. They got one young guy there. But anyway, there's good strength displays as you would expect here. Nakanishi was really focused on. Nagata did get in his shots, but eventually Nakanishi got taken out with the killer bomb for the 1-2-3. And yeah, so there we go. KES really rolling in this tournament so far. And yes, I will have point totals at the end of this review. Hanare and Makabe versus Hangman Page and Yujiro Takahashi. Very enjoyable, very fun, good tag work. There were a few miscues and a few spots that were a little but I'm going to chalk that up to this being a long tournament and nobody's immune from a botch. It's not like anything was like hugely noticeable, like, oh, nobody got dropped or anything, but there were a few moves where it's like, okay, the match still was what it was still good. Hanare was double teamed quite a bit. He did come back and have a good showing later. Hanare and Makabe did clean house eventually for a little bit. Page, however, then a bit later in the match went absolutely nuts, hitting a huge buckshot lariat, and then Pimp Juice pinned Hanare for the 1-2-3. And what was actually a pretty decent to good tag match. And then we get Chucky T and Beretta versus Minoru Suzuki and Iizuka. And you're going to get expected comedy here because Iizuka, once he got his master move, just started biting everybody. It was the best bitten friends. Terrible joke. I'm sorry for that one. Of course, Minoru, since he was in there, had to attack everybody before the bell except the referee. And outside action, chair usage, all that. There was a lot of crowd action tonight. A lot of crowd action. There was this funny moment where I believe it was Yota. I believe it was Yota of the Young Lions. He was just protecting the crowd and keeping the crowd back, and just Suzuki walks up to him, just slaps him, and Yota falls into a pile of chairs. I don't know why that was funny, but it just was. Thankfully, no children were endangered by Suzuki swinging a chair while a mother does not get out of the way with her child and is just holding the child like a human shield. my Night 7 review talked about that, which was pretty enjoyable. And then Izuka, of course, with more antics, biting everybody. And soon after, even though Chucky T and Beretta did do pretty well, you had the Gotch Pile Driver that pinned Chucky T for the 1-2-3. And yeah, Minoru Suzuki and Izuka getting a much needed win to stay in contention here. Like I said, point totals at the end, but they really needed that. They really, really did. And then we get to Kojima and Tenzan versus Evil and Sonata. Probably the best match on the show, I would say easily. This and maybe the closing match were the best ones, but this was just really, really enjoyable. Kojima and Tenzan still moving so damn well at their age, and with all the mileage and injuries that they've had, Evil and Sonata are just super smooth, great tag team. Plenty of chops, Mongolian chops, big chest chops. Kojima's still going absolutely nuts. This match also went out in the crowd. Evil and Sonata working a little bit heelish, which, I mean, they were still being cheered anyway, but Kojima and Tenzan are so beloved, especially Kojima, that I think it made sense for Evil and Sonata kind of to work the heel style here. There was some good work, some good near falls, but a moonsault by Sonata ends up pinning Tenzan for the 1, 2, 3, and there we go for that. So yeah, this rolling right along here. This was a pretty quick show. Like if you watching this stuff, I think it was maybe 2 hours total. I don't even know if it was that. But yeah, that was fun. It was nice to see Evil and Sonata get the victory. And then we go to Tomohiro Ishii and Yano versus Juice and Finlay. And fun, you get a lot of Juice and Yano antics here, a lot of comedy, some good tag work as you would expect with these guys. Finlay and Juice are just a damn delight in the ring. Ishii just chopping everybody, just having a lot of fun. Really so quick for being as big as he is. I mean, I'm not even saying fat. I'm just saying the way he's built. He just moves so damn quick and hits so damn hard. There's really good near falls. I really did like how they built up the tension. Like, okay, who's really going to win? Who's really going to win? But the vertical drop brainbuster on Finlay for the 1-2-3 wins it for Tomohiro Ishii and Yano. This was a fun match, a very enjoyable one. The antics between Juice and Yano were really fun. I can see why Yano's not everybody's cup of tea. I tend to enjoy his antics, but him and Juice really played off each other well. And a lot of times you see Yano pull off some wrestling moves where it's like, oh hey, Yano's actually really good at the wrestling too. So then we get to the main event, which is Jeff Cobb versus Michael Elgin. And yes, that's why I'm wearing this shirt. Jeff Cobb, by the way, awesome guy to meet. If you ever get a chance to meet the guy, if he's at any of your local wrestling shows, if he's brought in, if you get a chance to meet him, great guy. Really, really, really down-to-earth guy. And my God, he's so strong. But anyways, Jeff Cobb and Michael Elgin versus Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. And this one surprised me. Mainly because I don't like Elgin. I love Jeff Cobb. I mean, I know that the 3 of the 4 guys can put on a really good match when needed. And, if they're given enough time. Of course, jump before the bell. You got Jado antics with the cane and all that. Out in the crowd, close to a countout actually. Elgin did have one good moment in this where he made it seem like he was going to get count out and then dived in right at the end. Not fond of giving credit to Elgin, but I will say that was a pretty good way to create drama. There's this one point where it looked like Jeff Cobb was finally going to get the hot tag because Tonga Loa had been knocked to the outside and Tama was trying to stop Elgin. Elgin, got Tama away from him, but then Tonga pulls Jeff Cobb down from the ring to the floor just before the hot tag. But soon after, Jeff Cobb does get tagged in, goes absolutely nuts. Great moonsault, great strength, my God. Again, the guy's just so goddamn good. There was a cool dueling Tongan splashes spot where, Tama Tonga hit a splash, and then Tonga Loa hit a splash, but Jeff Cobb still kicked out. Good near falls. Jado tried getting involved again. That did not work so well. He ended up getting knocked down. And then there was a ref bump just before that, but Jeff Cobb would not be denied and ended up hitting a great twisting splash, which I believe is called the Tour of the Islands, for the 1-2-3, and he pinned Tonga Loa. They pinned the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. So it's going to be interesting to see if Cobb and Elgin maybe get a shot on the December 9th show, because they have earned it. They pinned the champions. That's how it works in these tournaments. If you pin a champion that's involved in a tournament, you get a title shot, which makes sense. So yeah, this was very, very enjoyable. I really did have a lot of fun. And yeah, the poll was at the beginning of the show, but just, check it out. I'm going to give it a B. I did enjoy this show. I was actually probably going to give it about a B minus until we got to about the fourth match. It was an enjoyable show, good series of matches, different kind of matches, and well worth your time. So again, I do apologize that I will have to miss the Wednesday show, but I gotta work and it's just too much time to crunch down. But before I go, I'm going to give you the point totals. So Evil and Sonata at 8 points, Cobb and Elgin at 4 points, Makabe and Hanare at 2, Tenzan and Kojima at 4, Beretta and Chucky T at 6. Beretta and Chucky T, I believe, have lost their last 2 matches. Ayato and Shota are the only team winless at 0, and I still say they're going to win at least 2 matches in this tournament. I'm probably going to be wrong, but who knows. Nagata and Nakanishi at 2, Suzuki and Izuka at 4, Page and Yujiro at 6, Ishii and Yano at 8, Juice and Finley at 6, KES at 6 or at 8, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and Sabre Jr. and Taichi both at 6 respectively. So this is shaping up to be pretty damn interesting. It's going to be really, really nice to see by December 2nd what happens. But anyway, that's all I have to say. Do you agree? Do you disagree with what I said? Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. It's been Real Honesty with John Ritland, and I will see you soon.